Okay, so we're now on the flight to Hao. I think it's about 2 hours or so to get to Hao from here. Nice cool aeroplane, probably the last air conditioning that we're going to get for 2 days. What an amazing place. Look, there's the apron. Yeah. There's the fire service, yes. He was waiting there for us.
Down the middle? I think so.
Okay, so this is now the telescope pretty well set up, ready for later on. The sun's now set, so it's going to be getting dark soon.
So 5:50 on the morning 11th of July, and here we are on Hao, one of the largest islands of the Tuamotu Islands archipelago. And we have a wonderfully clear sky, which is pretty remarkable, because during the night we've had heavy rain, we've had total cloud, we've had gale force winds. Fortunately our tents have managed to withstand the onslaught, and here we are to live another day. And it happens to be the day of a total eclipse, which is why we are on this island to start with. The first contact is at 7:24, so around about an hour and a half from now, and let's just hope that the clouds keep away. There's been some pretty rough weather around in these parts, and certainly further over towards Easter Island they've been taking a bit of a pasting. But at the moment we're looking fair here. One of the problems is going to be wind, and I mean the wind blowing across the sea, because it's going to shake cameras and make pictures, good quality pictures, difficult to get. So the stage is set. Let's hope for some action.
Thank you. Okay, so we're now 12 minutes to go to totality, and I've started recording in HD on the video. There's quite a bit of cloud floating around. We've just got to hope that we're going to be lucky. The cloud is moving quite quickly, so if it does cross the sun, then hopefully it'll clear up again before the end of totality. 3 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Particularly waiting for the cloud to clear. Oh god, it's going to go into cloud. comes the cloud, here comes the totality. Right, we're 2 minutes, 1 minute now. And then across goes the cloud. Here we go. Yes. Mine's a cloud, please go. Oh, look at the... Whoa. Oh, yes. Woo! Oh, look. Oh, that is fantastic.
Oh, look at the colours. Look at the colours.
Oh, there's some nice prominences too. Ah, cloud. It's just gone into cloud now. Yeah, there's a lot of cloud going by. Is it going to come out of the cloud before? Yeah, I think there's going to be some gap. Come on, cloud, move it, move it. It seems thicker cloud again. There's a nice prominence on the left hand side. You can see two spikes out of the corona, can't you, through the cloud. Oh yeah, it's coming out a bit now. This is better. Some lovely prominences, and chromosphere's coming back. We're going to get diamond ring any minute now, any second now. There it goes. There's a long diamond ring.
Oh, wow.
Woo! Shame about the cloud. We saw it, and in fact it wasn't bad. There were some nice prominences.
Yes, come on.
Really?
Very faint.
We did it again.
I like it.
That one bad. I think I've got some.
Yeah. You see how light was there.
Yeah. Well, it was his.
Most people were out there actually.
Was his choice.
Yeah.
It's a shame it was going through cloud for most of it though. But there were some nice prominences.
Well, it's the afternoon of the 11th of July 2010, and we've seen the eclipse from the island here of Hao in French Polynesia. It's an absolutely amazing place, and it was an amazing place to see an eclipse from. I doubt if any of us will ever come here again. Now, at the moment, there's hardly a cloud in the sky. This morning it was very different. As the partial phase progressed, beginning at 7:24, second contact was at 8:41. During that time, the amount of cloud built, more and more small cumulus clouds gathered together, until as we approached totality, there was a very large cumulus cloud heading towards the sun, and it was really touch and go whether it would cover the sun or not. In the event, the sun skirted along the bottom of that cloud, so there were thin wisps of cloud covering the sun for quite a bit of the total phase, but at least we managed to get a good view. Interestingly enough, we got a very good view at second contact of Bailey's beads, and what a marvellous Bailey's beads they were. There were a whole string of beads, but the uppermost one was the brightest, and there was a whole row of them, and then they disappeared, and totality was upon us. Now, the first part of totality, there was quite a lot of cloud about, but about a minute into totality, and we were 3 minutes 32 seconds here, the coronal streamers became visible. There were 3 long streamers, 2 on the eastern side of the sun, branching outwards, and 1 on the western side of the sun going up, rather reminiscent of the corona from Chile in 1994, but with a different orientation, of course. And then, as we approached third contact, where a large prominence became visible towards the upper left of the sun, a beautiful prominence. There were a number of smaller prominences around as well. And then as we came to third contact, the diamond ring was spectacular. The first part of a diamond ring as it burst out was coloured by this large pinkish prominence and had a distinctly orangey hue to it. And then the rest of the diamond ring came out, separated from this first part, and it seemed to hang there for several seconds, really quite remarkable. And because we had a thin veil of cloud at the end there, you could see it beautifully with the naked eye, and it really was magnificent. No shadow bands seen at the beginning of the eclipse at second contact, but there was a very short period, about 10 seconds, where very, very faint shadow bands were detected at third contact, but nothing like we had in Venezuela in '98, or certainly in Libya in 2006. So all in all, we were very lucky to see what we saw. No, the conditions weren't perfect, but given the amount of cloud there was around at the time, I think we were very lucky to see as much as we did.